Hey everyone, and welcome back to Let's Play Death Road to Canada with DogAndPony. I'm DogAndPony, and this is Death Road to Canada. Let's jump in with Christopher and one other on day 5. The horror continues. Yikes. We're in this dog car, Christopher and the clown. The clown just laughing. Alright, bandit watch. It's nearly time to camp, but there has been a lot of signs of bandits today. When someone needs to be awake in case of an attack, who should stay up on watch? We know that Clown has good composure. We don't know his loyalty or his attitude, but he's got good wits and composure, and that's a good sign, alright? We know very little about Christopher considering he was our starting character, and it's like day 5 or 6 now? Day 5? We're gonna have Clown stay up, because if he's tired, he's gonna be the one resting on missions anyway. Clown stands guard for the night. She manages to stay awake but feels pretty bad in the morning. Her morale decreases and her loyalty is revealed as neutral. The group eats a decent meal and we lost 4 food. Pretty standard stuff. So the morale decrease is bad. But overall we're still doing fine. No one's like terribly upset yet. Armored garage. The group finds a professional car garage. The sign says Car Pros. They find some gas and lots of scrap metal, just need time to tinker. Plus 42 gas is going to be great for us. That puts us at enough for a couple more days. Not quite enough to get to Canada, but we're working on it. Car repair and tune-up. We're doing just fine on condition here. 3 engine and 5 chassis will last probably about as long as our gas. So I don't think we're going to bother doing that. And sorry to keep switching menus here, but we don't know the mechanical of anybody, so we don't want to waste 2 days. Potentially waste 2 days to get nothing. We're going to drive away. We got gas. That's good. It's a good encounter because no risk to us and free gasoline. We need more medical supplies. Hey, familiar faces. Whoa, it's Exharn. It's nice to see a familiar face. She is kicking a car in frustration. The car is emitting plumes of smoke. She's paranoid and she's an explorer, as we know. I feel like with the familiar faces, I gotta recruit them. Even though we'd like to preserve our food. We do have 36, so using 6 a night, we still have enough for, is it 6 days? 6 days. I think we're good to take her, and Clown might die soon. So we gotta bring someone with full health onto the team. Got good wits, but a bad attitude. And not like B.A. Baracus. So Exarn joins the team, onward to Canada, okay. This is going moderately well, I'd say. Our morale could be better, though. Always be looting. While driving on the death road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. House rescue, mall rescue, hardware store, or spend 20 more gas to drive more. I think this is new in a update. This isn't like a rare encounter. This is a updated version of the always be looting encounter where we get more options. I don't necessarily want to take these risky red ones, especially because that would probably recruit another person to our team, or at least give us the option to do so. And I don't want a 4th member of our party, so we're going to go to the hardware store instead. The group finds a hardware store. There may be cans of gas or a chainsaw here, but only if other people haven't picked the place clean yet. It's a moderate swarm, but it is irritated, and it's near noon, so we got plenty of time to do this. We're going to go shopping. I did this for the gasoline, if that wasn't clear. Gotta preserve our ammo. It's more useful in sieges and toward the end game. I will bring a grenade for emergencies. Yeah. I'm gonna leave the gun behind. Maybe not. We're gonna make the clown rest. For sure, can't forget to do that. And I think this is gonna be fine. I'll take it. Because I'm a little worried about getting out alive, and then if we find anything good to pick up, I'll give it to Exarn. Okay. Let's boogie. And real quick, I'm going to pause in here. We want fighting or running. Defending just seems like the reasonable option. It's a cross between running and defending. Run when you can, fight when you must. And that's like the best strategy anyway. So as much as I like this menu being here and giving us the options, I rarely feel the need to change them. Always pick up furniture, shopping carts, and throw it. Just always a better option than like any alternative. A lot of gasoline here. Got 44 already. Another 23 brings us up to 67. I like my videos to not only be entertainment through the playing of the game, but also to be a fun math lesson. The pitchfork. We'll keep it until we can't, until it breaks. Also, the exclamation points and question marks that occur when we're getting grabbed don't indicate damage. They indicate that we could start to take damage. There's a blowtorch up there. I'm not going to take it because it does spend gas, and it's kind of risky because it can light us. It will light the zombies on fire, and that can light us on fire. Exarn is down. That was fast. I handled that poorly, I admit. But she was new, and she was just going to take up our food, you know? It's just not that big of a loss. It does suck that it was one of our familiar faces. But overall, I feel okay about it. That pitchfork was a bad strategic choice. Oh, no. Oh, man. Your scavenging team was wiped out. Better get out of here. We lost our gun, our grenade, all that gas we picked up. I didn't see that coming. I gotta admit. And now we're in really bad shape with one character at really low health. Driving range, last stand. Clown camps out in a pro shop near a golf course. She looks out the window and sees a large group of zombies. I think the clown would love to just shoot golf balls at the zombie. That's not good. But at least we didn't die based on the sound. Alright. Okay. Clown clubs a bunch of golf balls into zombie heads. It's pretty good exercise, but soon she's overwhelmed by them. She escapes, but spends the night hiding in a closet. She's exhausted in the morning. Clown's fitness increases. Fitness is revealed as bad. Morale decreases. Not good. Clown eats a decent meal, and we lost 2 food. I thought that sound indicated that we got hurt. Our morale went back up. So that's nice. It's still not great, but it's better than it could be. We're probably going to die soon. We need more medical supplies. We need a night's rest. And now we actually need to find another party member. Things went from promising to the opposite of that, perilous, pretty quickly. Clown finds an abandoned safe house. There's a little bit of ammo inside, but we don't have a gun. On further searching, some unfinished pipe bombs are in the building. Someone must have had to leave in a hurry. We need crowd control. So we need the pipe bombs. If we don't have the pipe bombs, we die. Making them might kill us. So we either don't do it, we leave them alone, and we suffer long term and then keep going on this game that's just going to end pretty soon anyway, or we give ourselves a chance long term at the risk of losing immediately. I like that option better. I'd rather go out with a bang than with a whimper. So, finish making the pipe bombs. And we went out with a bang. Clown attempts to finish making the pipe bombs. She isn't comfortable enough with work like this and makes a mistake. Whoops. Clown is killed. Her mechanical was revealed as pretty abysmal. Okay. With no one left to drive the car, the journey to Canada is at an end. Dang it. Once again, we've died on the Death Road to Canada, but there's no reason for us to not jump right back in. We got another character named Christopher. Okay. So we got Christopher, he's a gungeoneer and he's oblivious. And we got Alexander, who's a gungeoneer and calm under fire. I've never seen this trait before. That might be new. I'm going to randomize Christopher. I don't want 2 gungeoneers. And since we just had a Christopher, and we always have a Christopher playing, I'm going to go ahead and randomize this. Shirley is a gungeoneer. Kale is a friend of dog who is oblivious. I'm okay with that. Let's get going. Death Road to Canada. This is just a title card. Kale hears rumors, blah, blah, blah. Try sacrificing someone you don't like by getting them eaten on purpose. This will distract zombies. I've done that many times. I don't know if I've ever done it on purpose, but let's hit the road. So far, we're learning some good things. Someone had a pretty bad stat, but other than that, they've all been good. To start the journey, the group decides to grab some supplies from a nearby location in order to survive The death road. Sorry, I just drank some coffee and I hadn't completely swallowed the mouthful of coffee yet. In order to survive the death road, you'll need to hoard as many supplies as you can. You will also need to find ways to train and grow your team. Rest stop, quiet factory, house on the road. Rest stop will probably have food. A lot of food. Decent amount of food and vending machines. House on the road might have food, weapons, and gas. Quiet factory will probably mostly have gas. We get started out with a decent amount of gas. I haven't been able to see our inventory yet. We got a cane and we got a crowbar. I'm fine with that starting out, so we're going to go to the rest stop. There will probably be a weapon or two here. The group finds a rest stop along the road. It looks very quiet from the outside. Say they changed up the way that you get encounters. It looks like you have more options anytime you stop. So it's mild and sluggish, as is, you know, pretty normal for early game. I don't think I've ever had a first stop that wasn't mild and sluggish. Let's boogie. Want to check around the back. We haven't found anything around the back of a rest stop ever. But the game is constantly being updated and you never know what's going to be changed. So it's always worth checking it out. Picnic tables over here. No food on the picnic tables, unfortunately, and probably not even possible, but it could be. So 2 food is nice. 3, we're getting close to having 1 day's worth of food from just this encounter. Empty bathroom. Unfortunate, but not unexpected. Can't use that phone for anything unless it's new in the update. We can't use that phone for anything. I'm going to pick up this, use it as a weapon. Actually, I have to drop it. I'm going to pick it back up, though. It didn't do anything. More food. Gotta swing before they get roused to my, you know, presence. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, if I can get this knife, that'll be good. More food. We got quite a bit of food now, and I think that's ammo on the ground there. Oh, it's a health kit, actually. Pick up these flags and throw them. That one worked out a lot better. I didn't see exactly how much food we got, but quite a bit compared to what we got in the main room anyway. Or at least in addition to what we got in the main room. And guy in a tie. Alright, I think that's everything here. So we're gonna head on out of here. What's her name again? Alexander. Come on, Alexander. Let's get in the car. Start it up and drive right off. What did we get on this mission? 6 more food up to 14. That's a pretty good haul. 2 medkits, so we have enough to heal a little bit if we need to, and 18 pistol ammo. No pistol, but that's fine. You'd think the Gungeoneer would start with a gun. Cabin with wood stove. The group finds a cabin in the woods with no zombies in sight. It has a wood stove in it, but no wood. The group eats a decent meal. Do we want to go out and chop wood? That might boost our morale, but make us tired, or we could just go to sleep, which could make us cold. It's a toss-up. We're just gonna go to sleep. Nothing bad happened. Fear the night. The group drives into a city as it starts to get dark. Try not to lose track of time. Things can get bad after the sun sets. It's a sparse but sluggish herd near sunset. Do we want to go to an office building or an athletic store? I think we want to go to the athletic store for the chance to train our fitness or strength, which I believe is presented to us here. Alexander's picked up quite a bit of a weaponry here. We're going to leave the sledgehammer behind so we each have an open slot to carry something with. Her baseball bat and crowbar will be fine. And the sledgehammer, if she doesn't have a really high strength, and we don't know her strength, it's going to be a little bit less than optimal from the amount of fatigue that it will impose upon her. We know 3 things per person, and one of them is terrible, and the others are all good. So, well, Alexander's shooting is neutral. Considering she's a Gungeoneer, not great for us. Let's get going. Let's boogie. Okay. Luckily, we can go through that debris there. It's sometimes pretty tough to tell when you're going to be able to actually walk past debris or not. I think in the last video that was a big part of why I lost. I don't remember. Not the last game. I think in the last video, like, a bunch of bad stuff happened because of debris, and like I couldn't actually get to one of the locations I was trying to go to. Nailboard, I will take. Free ammunition. Always nice. If we get a gun, that'll obviously be a little more useful for us. We can't pull shoot 'em up is the movie I'm thinking of. We can't pull a shoot 'em up and stick our hand full of bullets into a fireplace and shoot 'em that way. If you haven't seen that movie, rewind 20 seconds and don't watch it, because that's a spoiler. Don't watch the 20 seconds of the video that you rewinded for, because you will get spoiled on the movie Shoot 'em Up. I want that aluminum bat. If that's all that this area has to offer us, I want it. Because we came here over an office building, and who knows what that office building might have had. That's just a hockey stick. It's not a special one. It's not like one of the extreme hockey sticks or anything. So I feel no, dire urge to take it. Nothing on these shelves. I want to double check them all. The aluminum bat, I'm assuming lightweight and more durable. Let's move on. There's one more house. That wasn't a great encounter for us there. I was hoping... Sorry, I'm choking a little bit. I was hoping to be able to train fitness, as I mentioned, and that didn't happen. There wasn't even any, additional rooms in there. It was just that one main room and not a lot of loot. What are you doing, Alexander? Okay, you're stuck behind a chair. That's fine. Oh, okay, I missed, but that's fine. Neither of us got hit there. Wow. Okay, this is a much larger room than I expected, and we're running out of time. And by room, I mean building. And luckily, these are all dead ends, so I don't feel bad about, I don't know. I wouldn't want to skip out on them, but since they're empty, it saves me some time. And I got to get back to the car. It's almost 8 p.m. It is now 8 p.m. Okay, we're all set in this building. We've looted everything in this small town, so we're going to get back to the car and hopefully find a good place to camp. There's debris down there, so we can't take a shortcut through there. I wish there was less debris in these towns so that we could take more shortcuts between buildings and stuff. We might have been able to sneak through there now that I'm seeing it again, but I wouldn't want to risk it and then get surrounded. We're out of here. It is almost 8:30, and we did just fine. We got 3 days of food for the two of us. Not on that mission, but total we got up to that amount. And some ammunition. Pretty nice. Our morale's doing fine. Our gasoline is going to last a little bit longer. The group loots a dentist office, finding some leftover medical supplies and many technically edible tubes of toothpaste. Kale goes... That name, Kale, throws me off a little bit. Goes to the waiting room because it's a vegetable. And grabs a magazine from their sparse selection. Pick a magazine. Glurge for the Sensitive Soul, Questionable Science, or Celebs News. Probably going to go with Glurge for the Sensitive Soul. I don't know if we've read that one before. I know we've read the other two, though. Let's do it. I have no idea what it's going to do, so let's hit this up. Kale realizes that this magazine has always been corny, but still enjoys the optimistic stories. One story is about a cat that saves its owner from choking at a buffet. Inspirational. Our morale went up to a pretty good value there. We got 2 food, 3 medical supplies from the dentist office. Excellent. We're doing well. It's early, but I'm feeling pretty good about it. Night Siphon. The group sets up camp late. On the nearby highway is a bunch of abandoned cars. They're broken, but many should have a little bit of gas. Would you like to send someone to siphon out the gas? Yeah, probably Alexander. She's got better composure, and we don't know her wits, and I don't know which of these is going to be. I don't know what's going to impact this. Probably not mechanical. It's just siphoning gas. But we're going to send in Alexander with her high composure, and then we'll let her rest in the next encounter. Alexander siphons the gas, but accidentally swallows a bit and gets really, really sick that night instead of sleeping. So her morale decreases. Luckily, she didn't lose any health from getting sick, but we got 45 gas, and we ate a decent meal. She's probably tired. Her morale's low. Remember fun? I remember fun. Man, I miss fun. Man, that's a sad sentence for someone with such high morale. Alexander makes mistakes while scouting a town and gets cornered by a large group of zombies while unarmed. She's trapped in an alley. At the end of the alley is heavy garbage and a large fence. We can either use our parkour abilities or throw garbage, so it's probably fitness versus strength. We don't know either for her. And she's tired, so they're both going to be lower than they should be. That's a tough choice. It's not. It's like it's a 50-50 toss-up. I have no reason to choose either. We're going to throw garbage. Alexander tries to fight the zombies off by throwing garbage cans at them. It doesn't manage. But doesn't manage to throw enough to stop their attack. Alexander is hurt, and her strength is revealed as absolutely abysmal. Okay. She's hurt, and she's tired, and she's not strong at all. But she treated all her wounds, so she's not hurt anymore. Unfortunately, we're now out of medical supplies. Trading on the death road. Okay, we can use food to trade. If you're not familiar with the game, that's all this says, and we found a trader camp. Food is currency. Let's go use it. Alright, this guy's going to be selling us gas in exchange for food. I don't think we have enough food to warrant that, but he's offering 10 units in exchange for every food. No thanks. That's not going to work for me. If I could like haggle him down, maybe, but I think we're okay on gas. I'm going to check up in here. There's never anything, but like I said, the game gets updated quite frequently, and there could always be changes that put stuff up there to loot. Alright, this guy's selling blades. This guy, he aspires to make nice swords, but for now, he doesn't even know how, and he'll sell you some that he found instead. We can't afford these, so we're going to leave him. We'd like to be able to charm someone, but I don't think any of us are charming, and we'd like to be able to get free stuff. Sometimes these houses are empty of people, but have just ammunition or food on the ground. We're going to talk to her, don't know what she has to offer. Oh, she's a mechanic. She is standing next to a completely just stripped down car, but I guess she's trying to fix it. She can train our mechanical ability. We can't afford this, so we're gonna leave. I would do that if we had 5 or 6 more food than we do, because it probably will level up one of our perks. Unfortunately, we can't really afford it, so we're gonna move on instead. Find somewhere to camp, find somewhere to get some more gas and food. Dog magnet. Kale is like a lightning rod, but for dogs. A dog approaches the group out of nowhere. It seems eager to join up. Dogs are overpowered, so as much as I'd like to keep our party to 2 instead of 3, it's better to have a dog than another person. So we're going to ask Rodney to join. And now if we lose a person, we'll still have, you know, a lot of strength. The group accepts Rodney to the team. Rodney joins the team. Onward to Canada. And I don't know if that's actually still true. I know that previously, Rodney barked at a cat. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. But we're in a siege. Previously, dogs were overpowered. Their strength and stamina was like way higher than a person was. They were super useful. I don't know if updates have changed that. I don't typically look at the change logs. I see the dev posts on Twitter about what's updated, but they don't always include everything. Twitter's, you know, 140, 160 characters. You can't say everything you changed. The group is about to explore a small house when they notice that a horde is creeping nearby. The group will have to hold their ground for a bit before they can escape. Siege alert, there's no escape. Moderate, late afternoon, 1 hour. Not going to be too bad. Can anybody rest? No, unfortunately this siege is too dire to allow anyone to rest. So, gonna get rid of this knife. Bring our nail board and our aluminum bat. She's got a crowbar and a knife. And Rodney, he doesn't need a weapon. He'll be fine with that one. I think he has a pretty high tendency to drop whatever he has anyway. Okay. In this situation, we need to kill everything as quickly as possible. Short term. Long term, we don't need to kill anything at all. But zombies are going to keep coming until 4 p.m. on the clock up in that corner. Zombies are going to keep spawning, and we need to make sure that we have enough space to avoid them. There are no small rooms to go into off of this one, which means there's also no loot in this building. Food, gas, useful loot. There's a couple weapons, but nothing as good as what we have. I'm going to pick up this cricket bat. And, no, I'm just going to switch to my aluminum bat. I don't think it'll break, so I'm going to use it. We're doing pretty well. This siege is almost over. As far as I know, no one's even gotten hit. But if they did, it's not a very dire situation. We need to be able to make our way to the door. The siege is over. You cannot try to escape. So all we need to do is get to the door and make sure there's a clear path for everybody. This could be more challenging than I thought. No, 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 no. Kale, get out of there. Okay. Kale died. Unexpectedly, I got cornered trying to get to the door. Your mission leader has died. Pick a new leader. Just gonna go with Rodney. Gotta go up and circle around. I tried to do this with Kale, but we lost our chance. This is really unfortunate. We want his aluminum bat. The nail board can be left behind, but we need the aluminum bat. It's the best thing we have. Yes, let's go. 26 zombies destroyed. Nothing else for us. That was a bad encounter, but this is why we took the dog. I can't wait to meet other survivors on the way to Canada. That's too bad, Alexander. We're gonna try not to. Glimmer of hope on the death road. The group feels inspired after managing to survive that situation. They feel like they are getting the hang of this. Choose a reward for the group. We could train everyone's mechanical, train everyone's strength, get morale and heal one health. We're all okay on health. Or morale and random skill gain. How's our morale doing? We're both pretty sad, so we need the morale. Every day is a great teacher as long as you don't get eaten. Our morale goes up, and our shooting increases, and our strength increases. That's good. Okay. We did lose Kale, and we lost a nail board, but it's not that great of a loss. I took the dog specifically because of the chance that we could lose someone, and then that's what happened. I mean, that's not a loss, right? We're going to go through less food now and all that. Driving range, last stand. The group camps out in a pro shop near a golf course. Alexander looks out the window and sees a large group of zombies approaching from the driving range. With two of us, I think we can shoot golf balls at the zombies. I don't want to prepare for a siege because I don't like sieges, and I don't know if that triggers a siege or if that just advances us to a point where it's like, we managed to defend them all or something like that. I don't want to go through another siege right now. We just did one. We're going to shoot golf balls at the zombies. The group picks up a bunch of clubs and gets some buckets of golf balls. They start driving shots down the range as the zombies close in. It's hard work and the team mostly just tires themselves out. They are overwhelmed by the zombies. We're both hurt and our fitness is revealed as low for both of us. We eat a decent meal of 4 food and we're back on the road. Not a good outcome for that. I was hoping maybe we'd train a little bit of... Rodney whines. Oh, don't whine. Always be looting. While driving on the death road, the group decides to make a stop for supplies. We could do a gas station siege, which I just said I don't want to do. Or we can go to this blinking hot dog heaven. That sounds amazing. Probably a lot of food there, and we're definitely not spending 25 gas to find another thing. How much gas do we even have? 45? We're running low on gas. We're going to hot dog heaven. Giant hot dog. The group sees a giant hot dog sitting on the side of the road in the middle of a bunch of stores. Maybe it is a hallucination or some sort of trap. Very thick but sluggish. Forward. We're going to investigate the hot dog and hopefully Rodney can rest. Absolutely, he can. So we're going to do... He has the aluminum bat. I'm taking it. And we're giving you a golf club. Yeah, that works for me. Let's jump in here. I think we're going to get it. We might get the option to get the hot dog vehicle. I don't think I've ever had it before. I see people posting it on Twitter. And I want one. So far, nothing to go into. I haven't seen any open buildings. Here's one. Ernie's Hardware. That's nice. We're not going to be able to spend too much time looting. But we do need this gas, and I figure a hardware store would have some. 42 gasoline. And a chainsaw. Yeah! So I might use up all this gas we just found. But the chainsaw is amazing. Super sporting. And with a thick cord, we got to make sure we're staying alive here. Okay, there's food. There's a fishing pole. And more gasoline, so we're good. This is an amazing stop so far. We got food and gas and bullets and weapons. Another aluminum bat. Okay, I gotta switch to our golf club. We have 3 more, and I gotta take the cowboy rifle. It's the only option for us. The only realistic one, anyway. Looting these toilets. 1 pistol ammo, 1 gasoline. Not a huge... Oh, I gotta start this thing first. Okay, we got it. Here we go. I think her strength got trained, or it's just not terrible. Let's check that out real quick. The ability to start the... Wow. The ability to start the chainsaw is based on your strength, and somehow we're actually having a pretty easy time starting it, considering our strength is very low. Do we want this fishing pole? We do, but we can't take it. We also want the rusty machete, but we can't afford to drop anything we have for those. Maybe the aluminum bat's not as good as I'm thinking it is. So we're gonna take the fishing pole, because we could use it. I've never gone fishing before, and I want to try that out. I gotta get through this. Gotta come out chainsaw in here. Another store. Buddy Myers. Foodie Myers. I don't know what this is, but it's got a lot of food in it, so I'm assuming that FUD was pronounced food. And we need food, obviously. We want to be able to trade next time we go somewhere. We want to be able to not starve as well. If we come out of this with even just 5 or 6 gas left over, I'll consider it a win. I don't think we're going to find a hot dog truck, unfortunately. If we do, I don't even know how we, get to it. Like, hey, look. I don't know if the car looks like it's in really good condition, but where are the keys? Leave it be for now. We're going to find the keys, and we're going to take this hot dog truck. I don't know if our dog will come with us because he's resting. Hopefully, he'll know to go from the other car to this one. All right. We got to look everywhere for the keys, and as I say that, I find them. This is a set of keys, including some car keys. Alexander picks it up. Great. And it's still pretty early in the day, so we do have time to loot more buildings. Gun stop. Probably going to have ammunition. We already have a gun, but we need ammo for it, so let's do that. We're out of gas right about now. So we're just swinging this thing, and that's not too great for us. We're going to switch to our fishing pole. Hopefully not break it, because I do want to go fishing if we get an opportunity to do so. Right now, I think I'm going to do a lot of avoiding. If I can. Okay, that wasn't bad. Do I want to take the pistol? No, because I like the 3 things we have. That is an unfortunate part of this game, is the inability to carry too much stuff. Small grins, drug, we need medical supplies as well. Long term, this is going to be the best option for us. I don't think we're going to lose here. I think we got plenty of health. We're doing pretty well. My dodging game is on point today. Wasn't really too worth it, I gotta admit. But that was fine. We're gonna get into this car. Hopefully, I think the dog's name is Rodney. Hopefully he'll come with us. The key fits perfectly. Alexander unlocks the car. Get in the car. Start it up. And get it going. I really hope we didn't abandon the dog. We got 8 food up to a total of 14, 2 medical supplies, a whole bunch of ammo. That's good. And Rodney's still with us, so that's great. Hopefully we'll heal us both up a little bit with these medical supplies. Lonely gas station. The group finds a gas station far off the main road. Someone has looted the store, and there's no zombies in sight. The gas pumps are old and don't seem to be functioning. We want to check our mechanical ability real quick. We don't know it, but this might be a good opportunity to find it. Even if it does waste some time, we've got a little bit of extra food. We're 12 driving days from Canada. We're going to attempt to fix the pumps. Alexander attempts to fix the pumps. She tries, but gets nowhere with them. Her morale decreases. That's bad. And her mechanical is revealed as pretty bad. Okay. So I lost track of time, and this episode went a little bit long, and that's just fine. But that is all for now. Thank you for tuning in. And if you liked this video, indicate it by clicking the like button. And if you want to see more, please subscribe, and you'll get notifications about the videos and all that. It's fun for everyone. I'll see you in the next episode.